Oh my gosh. Yesterday was like the hardest physical thing I think I've ever done in my life, like ever. Pushing was really difficult. But then I got to the top and I was like, I feel bad because like there are people down there still. And every time I get to the top, I'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna go help this time, but I didn't go helping anyway because I felt bad. I was like, oh, they're suffering just like I did, so I should probably go. Well, we were pulling our wagons, we were pulling our hand carts, and they were super heavy. They had all our stuff in it. And pulling them up some of the uphills with all the rocks, all the bumps, that was really annoying sometimes. Especially when you'd come down and then you'd come right back up right afterwards. That got really frustrating because it was just like super quick, like because it would just come rolling down and then you'd have to bring it to a stop and pull it back up. Yeah, I would think, you know, that last part we called Angels Hill or whatever, you know, when we came up, that was probably our last stretch, because I mean, like, all of us, when we were at the bottom, we're like, hey guys, we got one more push, we're just gonna push all the way up. It's like, when we get up there will be those people coming out, like those angels, so-called, pulling out to help us and everything like that. So, you know, just, we're gonna push as hard as we can and get up there. So I think that was cool. Yeah, we had a lot of those moments, actually. Like, I noticed you could see some families that were kind of on and off, like kids would come on and off, you know. It's like the whole time almost all of us were involved as much as we could be. Besides injuries or anything like that, all of us were involved as much as possible. The whole trek is kind of one big analogy. I kind of made a big analogy out of it. Still kind of making one, but life is hard sometimes, you know. Like, that's kind of what this was kind of a big analogy for me about life, you know. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes there's uphills, sometimes there's downhills, sometimes there's lots of rocks. Sometimes it just plain sucks. But there's always angels at the end pulling you up the rest of the way, you know. So I thought that was cool. Being together as our little trek family, like, we all get along really well. I think the thing I'll remember the most besides pushing, I mean, is just being together with these people that I never met before. So I think the whole day kind of in general, there's nothing specific that I can think of. I think kind of the whole day in general has taught me a lot about people. It taught me a lot about just caring about others, you know. Because I kind of know a couple of these kids, but it's like I've gotten to know them already really fast just because we've all been working together.